Hey money makers, welcome back to another video. This is Money with Money, where we discuss all things finance, and today we're going to be talking about net worths. We're going to talk about how I grew my net worth this year, the tips and tricks that I'm using to continue to grow my net worth, and how you can do the same. So what's so important about your net worth? Well, your net worth is basically how wealthy you are, and I am an aspiring millionaire, so I want to track my net worth to see how far or how close I am to my goal. Your net worth is basically what you own minus what you owe. So what you own could be your cars, which will depreciate over time, so don't really rely on that. Your houses, which tend to appreciate over time, so try to get as much as those. Stocks, investments, your 401ks, cash that you have sitting on hand, businesses, everything that you own minus what you owe. So that would be like your mortgage, your credit card debt, your hospital bills, your everything that's popping up on your Credit Karma. All that stuff is what you owe. And when you take the calculation of that, that is what you are worth. Okay, does that make sense? So when I started off this year, I started becoming more interested in, what my net worth was. And, since I bought rental property, I was just so sure that it was going to be, I don't know, not that bad when I punched in all my assets and my liabilities. And you know what I had once I was done listing all my stuff? Well, the app that I used called Personal Capital, which allows you to basically link all your bank accounts and everything, or manually input certain things, came up with negative $34,000 as my net worth. I was like, well, damn. And I was like, okay, well, I'm glad that I, decided to check for the first time then, because if I had tried to check a couple years ago, I'd be really sad. Okay. Negative $34,000 is what I started off with in January 2021. Who knows how bad it was before then. And what my current net worth today is a nice little positive $6,000. It's not much, but guys, I worked so hard to get here. And I just had to share what I did to make my net worth grow over $30,000 in less than a year, basically. But why was it so low to begin with? Like, aren't you, paying off all your stuff, being really strict with your money, doing all that? It's helping, but at the end of the day, I do owe $90,000 worth of student loan debt, and I have not made one real payment on that thing. I have been paying down my houses because I can see the reward in paying down my house. I've been paying off credit cards and paid off 3 cars, whatever, since 2014. So I've been good at paying debt, but for some strange reason, my student loans, I have not been paying that. And as interest has built up on that, my net worth isn't as high as it should be because I have been neglecting those things. But I will take care of those student loans soon. But even with that $90,000 debt, how did you get to a positive $6,000 today? Well, it's through 2 things. One, I've been very strict about where my money has been going. I literally started telling myself, ooh, do I want to buy that $50 whatever the heck and make my net worth go down by $50, or do I want to keep that cash and keep my net worth up, or use it to invest on something that'll grow the money? Like, that's literally the mentality that I've been having throughout the year. And the second thing that happened was equity. Equity in this house especially shot up. Like, I had an appraisal in October 2020, and I had an appraisal in, I want to say, June 2021, and there's a $30,000 positive increase. That's where most of my net worth coming from, going to positive, came from. Literally equity in this house. Okay, by me paying down my stuff and doing what I'm doing, it's helping. It's not hurting me, but at the same time, it's a slow progression, because when I do have, let's say I got paid $1,000, and I decided to take $1,000 of my cash, which is an asset, and pay down $1,000 on my credit card, which is a liability. Even though I, decreased that liability by $1,000, I also decreased that cash. So even that, when I go to check my net worth, it doesn't change because they both went down by the same. But when I do get another check from like my rental income or my side hustles or whatever, when it does go up, when that goes up and I don't have anything to pay, that helps me start building up that wealth more and more and more and more. So it's a slow progression by doing that, but honestly, investing in property is what's really making my wealth go up as fast as it has been doing. I didn't get an appraisal on my rental property in 2021. I should. I probably would be pleasantly surprised. My net worth would be a lot higher. I just don't feel like paying for it right now. Anyways, so basically that's the two main ways that I have been growing my net worth: investing and paying down my debts and being really strict with my money. I don't know what you are going through or what your financial situation is, but I can tell you, for everyone across the board, having a high interest debt is going to be your number one killer of your net worth, okay? Because at least, it's not even you, it's, say for instance you bought something with your credit card. That interest that comes with you carrying a balance every month is free money to the credit card company. That's you paying extra, paying more than what the original product that you bought cost. Okay, so yeah, that $700 flight, if you just make the minimum payments over time, it could end up being $1,000 flight, and you spent $300 on dead interest, dead nothing. It didn't help you do anything. So high interest debt is one of the number one killers of your net worth. So get out of that. If you have to use a credit card, find the ones that are giving you like low introductory rates, something to help combat that interest, and try to avoid credit card debt altogether. Try to avoid any kind of debt that won't help you out in the long run altogether. I don't count real estate as a huge debt, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to get $200,000 to just drop cash on a house, okay? I am going to have to leverage myself, but be strict about how much you're leveraging. Be strict about making extra payments and lowering that debt over time. Beat the bank, guys. That is going to be one of the most fundamental ways of increasing your net worth, avoiding interest as much as you can, okay? And at the same time, what you want to do to increase your net worth is invest. When you put your money in the stock market, yeah, it ebbs and flows, and sometimes it goes down, sometimes it goes up. But overall, if you look at historical rates, it goes up, okay? At least 8% over time. And that's just free money, just growing in your sleep, okay? That investing in real estate is what I'm attracted to, is what I'm interested in. Yeah, I put $20,000 on a house and got this so much in equity in return, and that's increasing my net worth. And can you do it? Absolutely. Maximize your income. Be strict with where you're spending your money. Keep track of your net worth. Keep track of your money. Budget. Do all the things that I'm always talking about. And guys, you will see the change. You will see the difference. And when you are looking at your personal capital app and you're seeing, okay, oh wow, I'm pretty low there. After you keep trying, after you keep paying everything down, after you keep investing, when you keep coming back and seeing, okay, even if it went up just $1,000, even if it went up $2,000, when you see that momentum, when you see that growth, you will get like motivated to see it happen even more and more. I got a little crazy. This year I started like, oh my gosh, am I still negative? No. And I started going crazy, but in the end it was worth it, because now I'm sitting positive and it's only going up and up. So I really hope that this video helped you out, guys. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that down below. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I will see you on the next one. Happy wealthing. Bye.